Not sure if that's right enough, but do what you can. Figured I'm gonna just by hook or crook get good at narrow grip, just to hit the muscles a little bit different. Work any one exercise for long enough, eventually it'll start to eat away at your joints. Gotta cycle through them a little bit. Felt easier than yesterday. Haven't gotten 10 in a while, since I injured my finger, but I think it should be good enough for me to push. I think it's healed up enough for me to push myself. So. For being out of practice, I'll say that's not bad. Figure I need more yoke musculature, because when I fail the bench press, like I've been failing, it's typically because I don't have the trapezius and the deltoids for it. I had forgotten a lot of these things, but if you can't break the bench press off your chest, usually that's a problem with your chest. These aren't hard and fast rules, but they're true about 95% of the time. Generally, if you can't break it off your chest, weakness in your pectorals. If you struggle with the lockout, weakness with your triceps. If you fail more in the mid-range, it's more of an upper back weakness. Your upper back doesn't seem like a prime mover in the bench, but plays a real important role in heaving the bar up, getting it into position for the final part of the press. So, yeah, bigger your upper back is, more you can bench. And the best way to do shrugs is not actually to stand directly upright and pull your shoulders upwards, but to kind of hinge over slightly, pull your shoulders up and back. So it kind of looks like a really cheaty, ego lifty row, but it's actually more of an optimized shrug. And you want to hinge your hips forward a little bit, that way you don't hit yourself in the dick. But it still pays to hinge the hips forward a little bit, because the trapezius connects the shoulder to the top of the neck as well as to the middle of the back. So it plays a role in elevating the scapula, depressing the scapula, and retracting the scapula. So if you hinge over a little bit, you elevate, and you retract, you get a more complete activation of the trapezius, at least the upper portion. Lower portion comes into effect too, but that's, if you're doing things like pull-ups and dips, then you're working your lower traps. You're probably working your lower traps good enough. try that with a narrow stance. Hit the rack. Forgot I had it set that high. Oh well, whatever. Dips time. Look at that. Do a good burnout so it dips. See if I can't get up over 20. Yeah, that's my cardio coming into play. Yeah. All right. I'll say that's a good workout.